2-5 Sports Reports is ordered. Mr. Damian Lillard. And of course, I'm not speaking literal, but death is around the corner. So, Damian Lillard got drafted in 2012 out of Weber State. Made it further than probably anybody ever thought he would coming from that university. He's one of my favorite players. You know, he should be a little bit of everybody's favorite player because he's last of the Mohicans, if you will. He's the star that wants to stay where he got drafted for his whole career when we live in this era of how can I get the championship manufactured as quickly as possible. You know, we killed LeBron for leaving Cleveland and forming the Heatles down in Miami. We killed Durant for the punk move of joining a team that just eliminated him coming back from 3-1 when he was right on their heels, 73-19. He was on their heels, went to game 7, and it just wasn't to be. Shout out Easy Money Sniper. Don't come for me, bro. Just saying. You know, Dame Lillard has been the constant that has maintained that he wants to stay in Portland. He built something there. His legacy is that of loyalty and respect. I'm with all that. But at the end of the day, sports is a business. So next month on July 15th, Damian will be turning 33 years old. So what do? NBA draft is coming up in a week and a half. They have the number 3 pick. I've seen moves where they're trying to trade the number 3 pick and Anthony Simons. They have Jeremy Grant on their roster. So this is the same team that had Dame that never made a move for Oregonian Kevin Love all these years when he still had stuff left in the tank. And I mean, he's not bad right now, but obviously he's not the player that he was. All that time when Carmelo still had a few years left after the incident in Houston and everything, they could have went and got Carmelo. And I'm not saying that these are moves that were going to help them win a championship, but these are moves that shows Damian like, hey, we're trying to do something. Because if you hadn't noticed, there ain't many people trying to come to Portland. 6% black population probably has something to do with it. Cost of living and taxes probably has something else to do with it. They're not in California. They're close, but not quite. So, you know, what do if you're Portland? Like, are you going to ride this out until Dame's 36, 35 maybe? Trade him anyway? Do a sign and trade at some point? Like, look at Phoenix and Chris Paul right now. Do you want that to be your future? When you could just forget all that. It's inevitable. So you might as well make the move now while he still has value enough to bring you something in return. And you're doing him a solid. Maybe you trade him for Jaylen Brown. You know, maybe you do a sign and trade with Philly and you get James Harden. I don't know. But the point being is that you can't hold him hostage. You can't let him hold you hostage. At some point, you just have to acknowledge that it's over. You made a Western Conference Finals, you know, once when CJ McCollum was still there. But once CJ was gone, Dame should have been gone. And I understand that y'all were being just as loyal to him as he was to you. But you really weren't because you never added another piece that was at least CJ McCollum level. So what are we waiting for? What are we holding on to? Dame keeps making these statements about, you know, I want to win. And if we're not going to try to win, then we need to have a separate conversation. And, oh, I would love to play for Miami. Like, but not if they win the title, though, because I want to go win my title. Somebody got to shit or get off the pot. Who's it going to be? Who's going to blink? Portland, do the right thing by Dame. Dame, just move on with your life. Yo, you got to know, if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. And y'all are beyond that. So just dead it. Sports Reports is ordered. 2-5.